It's been like a minute since I made a video, but the wheels are finally here for the E36 M3. Yeah, so I ordered these a while ago, but they kind of got held up with shipping and all and getting wrong tracking numbers and stuff. So they finally came in. I just got to run and get tires for them. I'm not really sure what kind of tires I'm going to run. If you guys have any suggestions, drop them in the comments. I'm trying to go something pretty aggressive, but not like a straight like slick, and I'm not going to waste money on R888Rs or anything. So the stock DS1s on the car are 17 by 7.5. They're really narrow. It kind of sucks because I love the way DS1s look. They're probably one of my favorite OEM wheels. They're really just not wide enough for what I'm looking for. I'm trying to put a 245, like a healthy 245 on all four corners, and that's just not going to work. Also, one of my DS1s is cracked. So these wheels are relatively inexpensive, and I mean, like, I don't know, they're not crazy expensive three-piece wheels or anything, or Graham lights like I had on my S13, but I think they're fine. They're really light for a cast wheel. They're cheap, and I don't know, I think they're gonna look good. So I think we're gonna actually jack up the car and just kind of test fit them. So we're gonna do that. These are a little bit wider, so I'm going to test fit it with the spacer on first. I forget if I have the, I think I have a 12 mil on the front. I have a 20 mil on the front. So we might need to go down in spacer size. My camber plates, my TC Klein camber plates are already maxed out on this car. Probably going to come down to having to size down my spacer in the front, which is no big deal. I know it's hard to see because they're black, but I think it's gonna look sick. I'm gonna do the calipers in yellow and get some big rotors behind it. I'm not going to go big brake kit on it, but they're just gonna fit so much better. I'll play with ride height, but I'm looking for like a functional car, and I think it's gonna look really good. I think it's gonna work out good. I think I'll be able to fit a good tire on it. The jack's probably not let all the way down, and it's not super accurate, but the thing just looks so cool already. I'll ask for your opinion on this. The Cosi wheels, they have like these little stickers, like spoke stickers. You guys think I should run them? I kind of like them. You know what I mean? I think it'd be cooler if they were in yellow, so it'll match my brakes, but I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the way this already looks, and there's not even a tire on it yet. And speaking of that, since we're gonna do the calipers yellow, I got some Turner stainless front lines, because when I was doing the coilovers, I noticed one of the lines was like kind of sketchy. As you can see, these tires that came off, that are gonna come off, are just spanked. It's got like a crazy chop to that inner edge. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. When I bought the car, the guy I bought it off of told me it had like a vibration in the front that he thought was a wheel bearing. But I'm almost thinking that the tires are so bad, I can't even really get into diagnosing a wheel bearing or anything like that. So once we get the tires set up on this, then we'll start digging into that. I feel like the big thing right now is like real wheels versus rep wheels. And if you're new to the car scene, it might be like you see it on the internet and like, not really sure what it means, but it's basically like the comparison of genuine like old school, not old school, but like genuine, super reputable wheel makers. And then there's like the cheaper counterparts and the companies that kind of like replicate them and sell them for way cheaper. And I don't know, everybody has their opinions on it. I've had plenty of sets of both. I think it is good to have genuine, real high quality wheels, especially if you're gonna be like racing or, you know, just to drive on. But I think it's like a little bit misleading that like these kids on the internet are like telling you have to buy $3,000 sets of wheels or Blitz 03s or TE37s all the time. You know, they're saying that, but like they're saying you have to have really expensive wheels and like, you know, you can't buy rep wheels or you can't buy cheap wheels. Like it's kind of a personal preference at this point. I mean, kids will rant and rave and say rep wheels break more than real wheels, but I mean, this has OEM wheels on it and it's cracked. My Advan Model 5s cracked in like 6 places when I had them. And then I've had rep wheels that never broke, so. Just like my quick rant on rep wheels. I think it's more like a personal preference. I think if it's gonna bother you that you're on fake wheels, you might as well just save up and buy some real wheels. I mean, there's cheap alternatives like Kosi's and Enkei's and Sparco and Koenig and all those companies make them for cheap. I don't think you should form your opinion off of somebody on a TikTok video or an Instagram reel. If you really want new wheels and it's gonna make you happy, you can buy what you want. If they are reps, it's not their car, it's your car. It doesn't really matter. So basically the moral of the little like reps versus real wheels argument, I would say I don't encourage people to buy like bad quality cheap stuff, but also I don't think you should you know, completely lose motivation on your car because you can't afford a set of Blitz 03s or, you know, OG TE37s or some crazy 3-piece wheel. I think you should just kind of, if it's gonna make you like love your car more, just get the rep wheels, save up later, do the rest of your maintenance and whatever. I don't get the insane hate from some people who like have some terrible spec Euro lines or, you know, it's just as cheap as reps. You know, they have terrible spec Euro lines where like Serbs, like not that expensive, and then they're like, oh no, like fuck reps, you're gonna die. Like no dude, like you're driving fucking 40-year-old wheels, they're probably gonna fall apart too. I don't really get it, but they're not like a rep wheel, but they're not like some crazy insane work or raise wheel. Pretty much on the same level as like an Enkei. Enough of the real versus rep, I don't really care about it that much, but I thought I'd say something if I have any like people new to the car scene. Get back to test fitting the rear wheels. So that's the wheel test fitted on the rear. I know it's hard to see in this garage, I had to get better lights. But yeah, if you're ever trying to test fit wheels, you pretty much just bolt them on and put like a 4x4 under it. I think the rear is gonna look really sick. I don't even know if we'll have to run a spacer, maybe like a 5 mil. Yeah, so basically, that's the new wheels, the Kosi K1s. Still watching, they're a 17x8.5 plus, hold on, let me check. So here you go for anybody that wants to run them. They're a 17x8.5, 40 offset, 5x120, so they're for BMW fitment. I think they're gonna look sick on the car. Probably gonna drop the ride height all around about an inch or an inch and a half, we'll see. We'll see after I get the tires on them and see how well they fit. But I think it's gonna look sick. I'm really excited about it. The other day I got bored and I heat wrapped my air box, which is gonna be super hard to see. But I heat wrapped my air box. Not that it really does anything. I kind of just had a roll of heat tape laying around, so I heat wrapped that. Hopefully next week, wheels and tires will be on. Take it for a ride. We'll start digging into some other stuff that I got going on. Like I said, I got the brakes to do, paint the calipers. I don't know if I get them painted or powder coated yet. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. 279 subscribers now, so thanks for that. Keep subscribing and keep liking the videos because they're gonna keep coming. Check Luke's channel out. He's building his trunk setup for his bag Jetta, so that's pretty sick. So I'll leave a link in my description for his channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.